Trevor McLear, serving as alternate for Michael Hauser.
Here.
Joseph Nani, serving as alternate for Robert Schlepper.
Here.
Nicole English, serving as alternate for Mike Dever.
Here.
Michael Chambers, fiscal officer, serving as chairman.
Here.
And Paul Porter,
Here.
we have a quorum.
Okay, great. At this time, let the record show Ms. Gallagher is in attendance. I will make a motion to approve the minutes from April 28th. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Paul Porter. All in favor to approve the minutes, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed. Minutes are approved. Any public comment?
No public comment.
Let's go to our first item.
First item for review, BC 2025-291, Department of Public Works recommending an award and entering into a purchase order with Ohio Peterbilt, AKA Ohio Machinery Company, doing business as Ohio CAT, in the amount not to exceed $512,328 for a joint cooperative purchase of 2 Peterbilt tandem dump trucks for the Road and Bridge Division. And to amend the funding source from general fund to road and bridge.
Good morning, everyone. Tom Pavich, Public Works. This is a purchase order with Ohio Peterbilt. It's for 2 replacement dump trucks for Road and Bridge. They're both going to replace 2010 dump trucks that are aged and getting more costly to fix and repair, and they're pretty rusted out. Those will get put on gov deals for auction. The platform, I believe, was the Sourcewell procurement cooperative, which those are previously bid and or negotiated.
Thank you, Mr. Pavich. Are there questions from the board? Seeing no questions, I will make the motion to approve it as amended for the funding source. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. McAleer. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? The item is
Thank you.
approved. Thank you. Next item?
Next item, BC 2025-292, Department of Public Works submitting an amendment to a contract with DLR Group Incorporated, doing business as DLR Group Westlake Reed Leskowski, for programming services for the Justice Center Complex Project for the period April 24th, 2019 to December 31st, 2024, to extend the time period to June 30th, 2027, and for additional funds in the amount not to exceed $300,000, effective upon signatures of all parties.
Nicole English with Public Works. This is to continue the work on the courthouse side of the Justice Center. And so DLR was our programmer who has been with us now since 2019. And the jail had split off, but the courthouse was still behind on the programming side. And so we now have some direction and cooperation with the stakeholders in the courthouse in order to move this forward.
Are there questions from the board? Seeing no questions, I will make a motion to approve. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Mr. Nani. All in favor to approve, say aye. Aye. Opposed? The item is approved. Next item, please.
Next item, BC 2025-293, Department of Public Works submitting a project agreement via contract number 5388 with Norfolk Southern Railway Company in the amount of $194,472 for the replacement of Jefferson Avenue, bridge number 00.57 over Norfolk Southern Railroad in the city of Cleveland, effective upon signatures of all parties through December 31st, 2027.
Nicole English, again with Public Works. This is a railroad agreement that has taken probably 4 years to get in place with NS, and I just want to shout out the law department because they did a lot of work to finally get us here. But they've agreed to terms. This is what we have to pay the railroad for them to review our plans. We have a design-build contract in place right now, and then also to review the construction work ongoing until the project is over.
Thank you, Ms. English. Are there questions from the board on this item? Seeing no questions, I will make a motion to approve it. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. McAleer. All in favor to approve, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Item approved. Next item, please.
Next item, BC 2025-294, Department of Public Works submitting a revenue-generating agreement via contract number 5401 with Olmsted Township by its township trustees in the anticipated amount not to exceed $24,000 for construction field inspection services in connection with the Willow Grove subdivision project, effective upon signature of all parties through December 31st, 2025.
Nicole English with Public Works again. Olmsted Township has asked us to serve as their engineer to review this private subdivision. So typically, the private subdivision is not, doesn't fall under the county engineer's requirements per the ORC. So they've asked that we step in and still manage it like we would a public subdivision, but they're willing to pay us for our services.
Thank you, Ms. English. Are there questions from the board? Seeing no questions, I will make a motion to approve it. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Ms. Levine Ross. All in favor to approve, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Item approved. Next item.
Next item, BC 2025-295, Department of Information Technology submitting an RFP exemption, which will result in an award recommendation to Binder LLC in the amount not to exceed $12,852 for renewal of Gather Content Transform annual subscription for the period May 11, 2025 to May 10, 2026, and submitting a purchase order with said RFP exemption.
Good morning, Brianna Witt for the Department of Information Technology. This software program allows IT web team and the communications multimedia team to update county websites through one central platform so they don't have to update individual sites.
Okay, thank you, Brianna. Are there questions from the board on this item? Seeing no questions, I will make a motion to approve it. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Paul Porter. All in favor to approve, say aye. Aye. Opposed? The item is approved.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next item.
Next item, BC 2025-296, Prosecutor's Office submitting an RFP exemption, which will result in an award recommendation to Celebrite Incorporated in the amount not to exceed $165,000 for the purchase of 5 Guardian Pro subscriptions and 1 configuration and onboarding remote session for the period May 12, 2025 to May 11, 2028, and submitting a purchase order with said RFP exemption.
Good afternoon. My name is Warren Griffin. I'm an Assistant Prosecuting Attorney and the Deputy Chief Information Officer for the County Prosecutor's Office. Board, this purchase is fully funded by a federal grant, the body-worn camera and digital evidence from the Bureau of Justice Assistance. It was also included in our budget for 2025. Cellbrite is, I'm sure it's been before the board before. It's been used throughout the United States. It's an incredibly valuable forensic tool. This is really just a continuation of the Cellbrite ecosystem. As these phones are getting larger and larger, more complicated, it's becoming increasingly difficult to obtain these phone extractions, review them, and disseminate them to the different parties that need them. Guardian is one of the solutions that Cellbrite has advanced, given that it's completely web-based, and it really takes the strain off of our office as it relates to purchasing of hard drives, flash drives, additional storage space, and then also extending that cost out to the courts, the clerk of courts, defense attorneys, and law enforcement. So this is a big step forward to reduce the overall expenditures as it relates to removable media and make it more possible for us to review this forensic evidence. Thank you.
Very good. Thank you. Are there questions from the board? Okay, seeing no questions, I will make a motion to approve it. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Mr. Nani. All in favor to approve, say aye. Aye. Oppose? The item is approved.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Next item.
Next item, BC 2025-297, Medical Examiner's Office submitting an RFP exemption, which will result in an award recommendation to Peak Scientific Incorporated in the amount not to exceed $55,926.76 for general and preventative maintenance services for 1 Genius XE nitrogen gas generator for the period April 6, 2025 to April 5th, 2028 for the Toxicology Department and submitting a contract with said RFP exemption.
Hugh Shannon, Medical Examiner's Office. We've got nitrogen generators for toxicology to run the gas chromatographs. We've got several of them. We're just trying to get the maintenance aligned. They had been purchased and expired their warranties at different points, and so now we're trying to get them all lined up to start at the same time.
Okay, Hugh, thank you. Are there questions from the board on this item? Seeing no questions, I will make a motion to approve it. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Ms. Levine Ross. All in favor to approve, say aye. Aye. Opposed? The item is approved.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next item.
Next item, BC 2025-298, Department of Public Safety and Justice Services, recommending an award and submitting a contract with Digital Stakeout Incorporated in the amount not to exceed $14,254.50 for a web-based social media aggregation and threat detection tool and 8 user licenses for use by the Northeast Ohio Regional Fusion Center for the period May 5th, 2025 to May 14th, 2026.
Good morning, Mary Beth Vaughn from Public Safety. And this tool is used by the Fusion Center to look for keywords and threat language that appears in public social media posts. This is grant funded, and the recommendation is being made to the lowest cost vendor. Both Ohio EMA and the Fusion Center have approved the award.
Thank you, Mary Beth. Are there questions from the board on this item?
Please let the record reflect that if I said May 5th, 2025, I meant May 15th, 2025.
Okay, thank you. Records noted. Seeing no questions, I'll make a motion to approve it. Is there a second? Second by Ms. Nicole English. All in favor to approve, say aye. Aye. Opposed? The item is approved. Next item?
Next item, BC 2025-299, Department of Public Safety and Justice Services, recommending an award and submitting a contract with Safeware Incorporated in the amount not to exceed $17,850 for 3 8-hour decontamination for risk-based response training sessions for regional hazmat technicians, effective upon signatures of all parties through June 15th, 2025.
Good morning. This one is to teach hazmat technicians how to select and implement decontamination procedures based on the specific hazards that are present at an incident. This is also being awarded to the lowest cost vendor, and the project owner and the grant funder have both approved this award.
Thank you, Mary Beth. Are there questions from the board? Seeing no questions, I'll make a motion to approve it. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. McAleer. All in favor to approve, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Item approved.
Thank you.
Next item, thank you.
Next item, BC 2025-300, Department of Health and Human Services, Community Initiatives Division, Office of Homeless Services, submitting an amendment to a contract with Stella Maris Incorporated for temporary housing for homeless single adult males in Cuyahoga County with substance abuse issues for the period July 1st, 2024 to June 30th, 2025, to extend the time period to June 30th, 2026, to add Exhibit 2A, representing the budget for the amendment term, effective July 1st, 2025, and for additional funds in the amount not to exceed $265,000.
Good morning, Marcos Cortez with the Office of Homeless Services. As you heard, Stella Maris provides temporary shelter and recovery supports for homeless men with substance abuse use disorder. While staying at Stella Maris, residents have access to intensive outpatient treatment services funded through the AOD system. Case managers work with the residents to develop plans for housing, sustainable income, and recovery supports on exit from Stella Maris.
Thank you, Marcos. Are there questions from the board on this item? Seeing no questions, I'll make a motion to approve it. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Ms. Levine Ross. All in favor to approve, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Item approved. Next item?
Next item, BC 2025-301, Department of Health and Human Services, Community Initiatives Division, Office of Homeless Services, submitting an RFP exemption, which will result in an award recommendation to Cuyahoga Metropolitan Housing Authority in the amount not to exceed $135,000 for housing navigation services for the Continuum of Care Coordinated Entry Program for the period February 1st, 2025 to January 31st, 2027, and submitting a contract with said RFP exemption.
Marcos Cortez again with the Office of Homeless Services. CMHA will employ a full-time housing navigator to coordinate efforts with the Cuyahoga County Coordinated Entry and Continuum of Care partners to identify and assist individual eligibles for CMHA housing programs and facilitate rehousing solutions and offer comprehensive case management.
Okay, thank you again. Are there questions from the board on this item? Okay, seeing no questions, I'll make a motion to approve it. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Mr. McAleer. All in favor to approve, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Item approved. Next item.
Moving on to consent agenda, items BC 2025-302 through BC 2025-306.
Okay, board members, feel free to ask any questions on any of those items. Seeing no questions, I'll make a motion to approve them. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Porter. All in favor to approve today's consent agenda items as listed, say aye. Aye. Opposed? They are approved. Moving on. We do have other business.
No other business?
No other business, okay. No public comment?
No public comment?
I will make the motion to adjourn. Is there a second? Seconded by Ms. Nicole English. All in favor to adjourn, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned. Thank you all.
Thanks, Mike.